Hey, what's going on? Cartes Ross here with T-Shirt Riches. So today, briefly, I want to talk about the four essential elements you must include inside of a design brief to create your best possible T-shirt design. And you got to get this right because at the end of the day, the T-shirt design itself is the thing that's going to make you the most money. And in this example that you see here, American by birth, Christian by the grace of God. This is a design that we sold. It's not even our design. We bought this transfer to another company, but this one design has literally brought in hundreds of thousands of dollars worth of business. The design, as you can see, is very simple, it's very clean, and it's very easy on the eyes. And I'm bringing this up because essentially the design itself is your business, and you're going to have to spend a lot more time coming up and drafting out your concept and communicating with you what you want if you're hiring another designer to create your designs. And you may just have to spend a little bit more money on the front end to get the design that you want so that you can make the type of money that's possible out there in the space. So today, briefly, I'm going to talk about the four things you need to include in your design brief to create the best design. And the first thing right off the bat is that you need to have a very detailed description of what you want. There's a service that we use to do this company here called Design Crowd, and essentially you can create a contest, and then you have all of these graphic designers from all over the world that'll fight to win your contest prize or the contest award. And they'll come up with all types of design ideas based on the brief that you create. And whoever the winner is, they get the prize money that you decide that you want to award. So, for example, one of the things we had to do was write up a very detailed brief. And, so my daughter, she's a skateboarder. She wanted to come up with this design. And so, in order to create it, she had to, let me open this up. She had to kind of outline what she wanted. Normally, sorry about that. Normally, we would have a much more detailed brief than this, but in our case, my daughter was able to sketch it out, and so we didn't have to communicate a lot. But with Design Crowd, what you have is here you get to name the title of your project, and then you get a chance to write the description of how you want your design created. They also have other fields here where you can say, hey, these are the must-haves that need to be in this design, or the nice-haves, or the should-not-haves, etc., etc. So they kind of give you a bunch of leeway on whereby you can communicate what you want. So for example here, so that's it. So essentially, and let me explain this a little bit. What you have to understand, many of these designers, they're from different parts of the world. Some of the designers, their English is not their first language. So you're going to have to get very detailed and very descriptive on what you want. Keep in mind, this is your design idea. It's not meant for these graphic designers to figure out your concepts and your ideas. So you're just going to have to take the time and just write this out very clearly so that you can communicate that to them. The second thing you want to do, if your design has some very detailed graphics or intensive types of graphics, then you might need to go out onto the web and find some of those graphics. So for example, my daughter wanted this skateboard wheel inside of her design. So what do we do so that we don't confuse the graphic designers on what she's talking about in terms of what she drew here? Then we went out there and found some graphics on Google Images, just did a search. They call these skateboard trucks. So we did a search for that, and we grabbed some off of the internet, and we uploaded it through the Design Crowd control panel so that when we uploaded the project, the graphic designers can see these graphics. So that way there's no misunderstanding about what she wanted or what she meant when she drew this part right here. So if you need to go out there and get some graphics, go out there on the web, grab some graphics, because you want to make sure that the people that are doing your project, they clearly understand what they need to have. if necessary, sketch it out on paper. It doesn't have to be perfect. And what you see here, this is my daughter's attempt. She doesn't draw, but she just took what she had and just kind of sketched it out. Skateboarding rules. It had some angel wings on the side, and again, this skateboard truck in the middle. Nothing fancy. She drew this out on paper, and then we took a picture of it with the cell phone, and then we uploaded it into the dashboard here. And as you can see, these are the graphic files that we uploaded. So, like I said, you might have to draw this stuff out. Go ahead, take the time, draw it out so that you can get this thing right. The last thing you want to do is you may have to spend some money on the contest. And let me backtrack a little bit. I'm going to show you. So this is what my daughter drew. And this eventually was the contest winner that she chose. So the graphic designers within Design Crowd, we got about almost 100 different people submitted designs up, and my daughter chose this person as the winner. And as you can see, it looks exactly like the concept my daughter had. Skateboarding at the top, roofs with the wings at the bottom, and the truck in the middle. And let me show you side by side. So skateboarding at the top, the truck in the middle, and the roofs with the wings on the side. So it looks pretty much identical. And let me show you some of the other designs that other people submitted. So we had about 80 designs that was submitted, and I'm just showing you some of these designs. And you know, some people got very close to what she wanted, but with a contest like this, you get all these different designs, and you get to choose the one that resonates with you, or the one that resonates with your brand. I like this one here. Just want to show it to you up close. This was a good example. And let me close that. Some folks came up with some ideas that did not necessarily match what my daughter wanted, but you know, that's why it's important to include these briefs so that there's no confusion. This was a very close concept as well. Just showing you some. And if you notice, some of these graphic designers took the time to get a model, and they kind of put the design onto a shirt just so that you can get a full idea of what it would look like on an actual shirt. And so this is a contest. So this is a contest type platform where you write up your brief, include some sketches, include some graphics, be very specific, communicate what you want, and then all of these graphic designers from all over the world will look at it, and then they will attempt to draw the thing that you want created. I like this one. Look at that. Pretty neat. And this is what it looks like on the shirt. So I want to say, so the contest concept, let me show you this here. So for example here, you can run a contest, and basically they're saying, hey, for $70, with the discount that they're offering our members, you know, you can expect to get 1 to 3 designs created. For $128, you can get up to about 6 designs submitted. $188, you'll have about 20 designs submitted. For $288, you'll have about 40 designs submitted. And so what I'm saying here in this last step, spend a little bit more on your contest budget. It may be worthwhile to go ahead and spend the necessary money so that you can get the most type of design, so that you can pick the best design that you want. Because remember, this is your business. The design itself is the thing that's going to make you the money, and you want to get it right. And so therefore, you may want to spend a little bit more money on the front end so that you can get the ideal design that you want. And so that's pretty much it. Those are the 4 things you want to keep in mind. Design Crowd worked out a great deal with us. Basically, you're going to get $100 towards getting your first design created with Design Crowd. And we have this special page set up for our T-Shirt Riches members. To go to the web page here, www.TshirtRiches.com/TSR. That's T like T-shirt, S like shirt, R like riches. So designcrowd.com /t-shirt. /TSR, designcrowd.com /TSR, as you see here on the screen. Go ahead and get signed up. This is a great way to get your design ideas out of your head and create it and put onto a shirt. So thanks for watching. Have a wonderful day.